the spear of Naya. The Oru tribe lived between the emerald rainforest and the golden savanna, where mist rolled down from the high cliffs known as the Silent Hills. They were so named because no echo ever returned from their rocky faces. The elders said the spirits there swallowed sound itself. The Oru were a proud people, but their customs were like iron. Men hunted and fought. Women wove and healed. Naya was born with eyes that glimmered like stormlight, and a spirit too wild for the quiet life of weaving mats. As a girl, she would sneak away to the riverbank, watching warriors train. When her mother caught her mimicking their stances, she would scold. A spear in a woman's hand brings tears to her mother's grave. But Naya's heart burned with a song the world refused to hear. When Naya turned 18, the peace of Oru shattered. From the western plains came the Horned King, a warlord draped in hyena skins, his eyes painted with ash. His army of raiders swept through villages, leaving only smoke and sorrow. The Oru men gathered their spears, led by Chief Dumo, Naya's father. Before he left, he told her, "Guard your mother and the hearth. The gods made women to keep the fire alive." But that night, under the heavy breath of the moon, Naya heard drums echoing in the distance, the war drums of the Horned King. Her father's warriors had fallen. The Oru were next. Something within her snapped. She went to the sacred grove, where the ancestors' masks hung on the trees like sleeping faces. There, she knelt before the oldest mask, one carved of obsidian, known as Ekana, the spirit of hidden truths. "If the spirits made me woman, they also made me fierce," she whispered. "If my people will not fight, then I will." The wind stilled. The mask's hollow eyes flickered with blue flame, and a voice like thunder rolled through the leaves. "Take the spear buried beneath the roots, but know this, its power comes at a price." Naya reached into the earth and drew out a blackened spear. Its tip glowed faintly like a coal. That night, Naya wrapped herself in her father's war cloak and vanished into the forest. The path to the Horned King's camp wound through the forest of whispers, where the trees murmured in the voices of the dead. Shadows moved between branches, yet none touched her. The spear hummed softly in her hand, as though it remembered every battle ever fought. When dawn broke, she reached the enemy's camp, a valley of tents painted with blood and bone. She crept through like a shadow. The Horned King sat upon a throne of skulls, his laughter cutting through the air. He mocked her people, tossing her father's broken crown at his feet. Rage flooded Naya's heart. She leapt from hiding, the spear blazing with blue fire. Their eyes met, and the king's smile faltered. "Who dares disturb the king of Ash?" "One who remembers the names of the dead," she said. Their battle cracked the morning sky. The king's blade struck like lightning, but the spear of Ekina parried every blow. She moved like the wind, fierce and fluid, each strike guided by unseen hands. When the final blow came, Naya drove her spear through his chest. The king's body burst into ash and wind, and from it rose a dark mist that spoke in 100 voices. "You have freed me and bound yourself." The spear pulsed once, then went silent. Naya returned home, but she did not come as a hero. The people rejoiced when they saw the Horned King's banners torn. Yet when they looked into Naya's eyes, they saw only storm and sorrow. The women whispered, "She has touched forbidden power." Each night, she dreamt of the Silent Hills calling her name. The voice of Ekina echoed within her mind. The one who kills the spirit of war must carry it. Her father, Chief Dumo, knelt before her hut one evening. "Daughter," he said softly, "your courage saved us, but your spirit no longer belongs here. You must return the spear to the hills before it devours you." Tears filled Naya's eyes. "Why must I be punished for protecting what I love?" "Even the sun must set after it burns too fiercely," he said. So Naya climbed to the silent hills, her steps heavy with faith. As she neared the summit, the world grew unnaturally still. The air shimmered with ancestral voices. The spear grew hot in her hands, and shadows rose from the stones, the ghosts of every warrior slain by the horned king. They surrounded her, whispering, "Free us or join us." Naya drove the spear into the earth, crying out, "Spirits of war, I return what is yours." The ground split open, light pouring from its heart. A wind howled, tearing through the silence of the hills for the first time in 1,000 years. The spirit screamed, then vanished, leaving only Naya standing at the edge, her body dissolving into motes of light. When dawn came, the silent hills began to echo again. Years passed. The Oru prospered. Every season, when the wind swept through the valleys, it carried a faint sound. The echo of a woman's laughter. Mothers told their daughters of Naya, the one who dared to break the walls of tradition. And when young girls held a stick like a spear, pretending to fight the wind, no one stopped them anymore. Some say that on nights when the moon is full, a figure stands atop the silent hills, wrapped in blue flame, watching over the Oru with a warrior's pride. The drum of courage beats in every heart, but only those who listen to it can awaken the mountains.